Vertical live stream, black screen. Oh man. Excuse me. Stretching it out. Think we went live Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Today'd be the fourth day in a row. Um, we went to the computer. We was at the computer Sunday through Tuesday, so squeeze a vertical live in. I seen Lathers talking about this in the comments section, and he sent me the video. I got a video coming tomorrow about it in particular. So if you don't like the long form content, I'll go regular form, where Calvin Ford was explaining why they don't want to fight Gervonta Davis. What's so funny is a bunch of fighters, especially PBC fighters, they'll turn around and tell you what's not a big fight. You know what I'm saying? He said the fans are saying that Shakur is a big fight, but it's not a big fight. Um, because black versus black don't sell, and he compared Tank versus Frank Martin and said that fight didn't sell. Look at Tank versus Ryan Garcia. Black Jericho salute. My thing is this: you comparing Frank Martin, who was a ballroom fighter. He wasn't Shakur. He wasn't Devin. He wasn't even Gary Russell as far as sales going. And then you compare him to the anomaly in Ryan Garcia and said that black versus black don't fight. Said Mayweather, look at what Mayweather did. Well, you forgot Mayweather did 1.1 million pay-per-view buys with Shane Mosley. And on the flip side, Mayweather didn't give brothers the opportunity like Devin Alexander, Tim Bradley, Keith Thurman. He didn't give those guys, Adrian Broner. He didn't give them guys an opportunity to fight. So that just lets you know, kind of, we sit here, we complain about Mexicans. You complain about how Bob view black fighters. Complain about possibly even seem like Eddie Hearn treat black fighters the best in America. But you can stake your claim about how Eddie Hearn treat black fighters, how Frank Warren treat black fighters. But where did you think Calvin Ford learned that information from? Floyd Mayweather and Al Heyman. So when Shakur Stevenson was going around, talking about how Bob Arum don't know how to promote black fighters, what did I say? I said none of them care about promoting black fighters. They're indoctrinating the fans. They're indoctrinating black fighters and coaches to believe that they don't sell. If you fight another brother, don't fight another brother. All right, just take these easy fights, and then, you can fight a Mexican, you can fight a Spanish fighter. It'll be a bigger fight. That's what they telling them, and what they're relaying to us. So, in a cryptic way as fans, they telling us the same thing. Calvin Ford was just keeping it honest with us. Oh, Shakur ain't gonna sell. How you gonna tell the fans what the fuck the fans think is a big fight? Y'all know this PBC is one of them companies. Remember when Leonard Ellaby, what's the beautiful Asian lady that was interviewing him? Was it Helen Yee? Big G salute. Was it Helen Yee that told him? I got the clip on Facebook. Was it Helen Yee who told him? Yeah, we want to see Spence and Crawford. And Leonard Ellaby said, who wants to see Spencer? Nobody wants to see Spencer Crawford. PBC, the main people doing that. They always telling the fans what they don't want to see when the fans tell them what they want to see. Oh, nobody wants to see that. We want to do this, that, and the third. And that's why they in the predicament they in. You want to know why Tank think the way he think? You want to know why Calvin think the way he think? Oh, black doesn't sell. And I'm telling y'all, it be your own people, bro. Y'all, now, what's up? The best thing that happened in entertainment was Cat Williams' interview with Shannon Sharp. The best thing that happened in boxing, and it's gonna sound fucked up, excuse my language, it's gonna sound messed up, is that Ryan Garcia came out with that racist stuff. Ryan Garcia saying that racist stuff, it opened up the floodgates. It lets you know what black people really think in boxing. It lets you know what black people really think. It lets you know what they really think. I was my neighbor at my window with her dog. What's so funny is, dog, I was getting it in this weekend, and me and old girl we walking out, and my neighbor like, oh, how you doing? I'm like, what's going on? Her dog like me, whatever. So I'm like, what up? Some regular dog, whatever. So I'm walking old girl back to her car, And she was like, I was like, that's the lady that live above me. And she started busting out laughing. She was like, nah, she could put a face to the sound. I was cracking the fuck up. That shit was funny. Cause the way she looked, I'm looking like we walked out the same. I'm looking like, yeah, my bad. And then I had walked miles and my smoke detector went off this morning. I know she like, dude, you getting on my fucking nerves. But she cool. She fuck with me though. She fuck with Miles. She be giving Miles stuff, so she cool. That shit was funny. So girl felt so embarrassed and shit. I'm like, she cool. I swear for God and two white men, I ain't capping, nigga. I put that on my mama. I put that on my mama. I ain't capping. I put that on my mama, dog. I put that shit on my mama, dog. That shit was funny to the motherfucker. She at my window again. She got one of her dogs kind of got like a crippled leg, but she said it ain't. It's a smaller dog. It ain't really broke. I see her limping right now. Like she ain't limping, but you could tell. And her dog really liked me and shit. That shit was funny as hell. Old girl was so embarrassed and shit. I ain't gonna lie. I'd have made her my girlfriend, so I ain't gonna cap y'all niggas, dog. Yeah, she cool as hell. Yeah, that shit was funny, dog. That shit was mad funny. Cause the way she looked when we came out my apartment, the way she looked, I know she was like, why she looking at me like that? I'm like, well, you know, nigga, she live right above me. That white lady looked at me like I was like, my bad, bro. That was kind of the look. She was like, why she look like that? I'm like, shit, she live above me. She like, oh. Yeah, it been a minute out here in these streets. Yeah, it been a minute. So she cool. She probably listening, but she cool. She cool to the motherfucker. I can't cap. But nonetheless, back on code, that shit was funny seeing my neighbor. You know what I'm saying? But but yeah, but he said it must be a special woman. Yeah, she cool. She cool. And like we get married tomorrow. But no, no cap. But yeah, so basically like he said that on the Corner Man radio. Damn, I ain't heard the Corner Man in a minute. I ain't know that motherfucker still doing content. So shout out to the Corner Man radio. It's been a minute, brother. He had an interview with Tony Harrison like a couple years ago. So make sure you double tap the screen to like the video. Like the video. So yeah, I got a video. Yup, video coming tomorrow on Megan Thee Stallion. Yup. You know, it's coming on the regular channel. No Diddy, but yeah, he basically said, he did say black versus blacks don't sell. He pointed Mayweather out, so that's just how they feel. That's just how they feel. He said, relationships are a piece of work. I'm not ready for another one. I feel you on that one. Shit. I feel you. Shit, it is what it is. Shit, I don't really get bothered. I got my spot, she got her spot, so it ain't really no issue. But yeah, everything work. Being single is work. You gotta, physically work on yourself and build yourself up. Getting the roster is work. Rotating the roster and shit. All that shit work. However you being lonely is work. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you lonely, you get that urge. It's like sometimes, being self sufficient ain't enough. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you need the intimate touch of a woman. So if you ain't got it like that, some dudes need girlfriends. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't really got it like that, then you probably need a girl. But if you got it like that, you can have a rotation. I had a rotation. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got it like that, you got it like that. If you don't, you don't. I definitely understand it. But Bookie Allen salute. So it all Tumba salute. It all Beasley salute. It all depends on what you want. But yeah, so Coach Calvin basically was like, Coach Calvin basically, he didn't basically. He said that, black versus black don't sell, and that's why they don't want to fight Shakur Stevenson. He like, well, the fans, the guy that interviewing him, I think it was the Quarterman Radio. He was like, the fans say Shakur Stevenson the biggest fight. He said the fans don't know what they talking about. And he said basically black versus black don't sell. He said it. Watch the video tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe it'll be the first video I put up. It depends if something come up tomorrow, but it might be the first video I put up at 11 tomorrow. So if y'all don't notice, if I do a live, videos don't go up to 11 on weekdays. If I don't do a live, they go up at 10:30. So then every hour and a half, every hour and 30 minutes of video go up to 5 or 4:30. On the weekends, I ain't gonna be lying, nigga. Sometimes, dude, I be busy. You might get a live in the morning. Shit, you might get videos starting at 9, 10, 8, 11, 1. Shit, it should be, I be crazy. Be weekends be crazy. You know what I'm saying? And but yeah, and that's what they tell them dudes. They tell them up there in the bill. That's what I told y'all, man. When they be talking about black promoters and Bob don't know how to promote black fighters. Don't none of them care about black fighters. Maybe make sure y'all double tap the screen and like the video. Don't none of them care about black fighters. I told y'all this stuff. They all believe the same thing. So if a brother Al Heyman don't believe in making black versus black fights, and he don't have to speak, he don't have to say nothing. You just look by their actions. He had plenty of in-house fights he could have made with brothers, and he refused to make those in-house fights with the brothers. Spence and Thurman, Gary Russell and Gervonta Davis. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can go the list, and list can go on and on and on again. He didn't want to do Spencer Crawford. I just got tired. He sabotaged that fight. You know what I'm saying? And Coach Calvin is just telling you what the business side of boxing, what they telling them. And a lot of times, man, when they open up them books, them numbers don't be shit. Like, he didn't sell nothing with Esau Cruz. Why he didn't use Esau Cruz? Esau Cruz and Frank Martin are closer to caliber of fighters as far as selling wise. He went straight to Ryan Garcia. Okay, like I said before, they telling these fighters, they indoctrinating these black fighters, that you're not good enough or you don't sell. Y'all can't work together and make a big fight. Y'all need the other to make a big fight. You know what I'm saying? And to me, that's sad. That's pathetic. And I told y'all, Al Heyman is not for us. Al Heyman is not for us. He telling them fighters the same thing Bob telling his fighters, the same thing Eddie telling his fighters, the same thing Frank Warren telling his fighters. Y'all telling the black fighters, y'all need to depend on the Mexicans. Y'all need to depend on the Puerto Ricans. Y'all need to depend on the interracial fights. Black people not gonna come out and support y'all. Remember Colbert after one of his fights said, black people don't support me. Where y'all think they get that thinking from? They don't never come out when they lose money on Lomachenko. They don't never come out and say nothing. They lose money on Canelo. They don't never come out and say nothing. They lose money on it was another fighter I was thinking of, whoever it may be, Triple G. They don't come out and say nothing. But when the minute they don't even be losing money on brothers. Brothers last two higher, average viewership when you add it all together for Top Rank was brothers. It wasn't Genovic, it wasn't Teofimo Lopez. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't Lomachenko. It wasn't Tyson Fury. It wasn't Usyk. It wasn't Oscar Valdez and Marion Nevette. It was Terrence Crawford and Shakur Stevenson. Those were the guys that had the best viewership on Top Rank. But yet again, they get the most criticism. They boring. They don't sell. They don't do this. They don't do that. Wherever Terrence Crawford went, they moved tickets. When they took Lomachenko in New York, he was in a small theater room. When they took him to LA to the Staples Center, they only sold 400 tickets. When they took him to the UK to fight against Luke Campbell, you know what I'm saying? Eddie Hearn said he lost money. When they went to Australia, they lost money. They lost money. Make sure you double tap the screen and like the video. They don't tell those stories. They don't tell those stories. They don't. Come on, Canelo fought Munguia and they did 500,000. That's it. Between two main networks, two major promotional companies, and two main networks in the Zone and Prime Video. Come on. That wasn't no win. Especially if you guarantee Canelo $30, $40 million. That wasn't no win. And that's just what, and this is what they believe in. So he was all in, ready to make Lomachenko an offer. Lomachenko, let's keep it real. Lomachenko, Lomachenko ain't no bigger fighter than Shakur. Shakur done sold in Vegas. Shakur done sold in Jersey. Shakur put a decent amount of people in the seats. So Shakur Stevenson, it is a bigger fight than Lomachenko. But you know what? Lomachenko old. They seen what he looked like versus Gamboso and Devin Haney. They knew that was a fight that they can win. Lomachenko ain't no top ticket puller. He don't sell more tickets and he ain't more popular than Lomachenko despite getting a major push from Top Rank. Imagine if they sent Shakur a good offer, and Shakur walked away. Tank would be running his mouth all on the internet. Tell me I'm lying. Tank would be running his trap about how Shakur be. Imagine it was Devin Haney. Oh, he a poo nanny. You know all that shit that Tank could be talking if it was a brother that ducked a solid offer like Lomachenko allegedly did. Coach Calvin be trashing them all through there. I'm telling y'all, man, we don't have a code as black people. We believe anything they tell us. We trash each other. We treat each other worse than everybody else. Instead of us coming together and breaking bread, then Calvin said, "Well, look at Crawford and Spence. They didn't do as much money. They didn't do as many pay-per-views as Ryan and Tank. We know why they didn't. They had to go. Al Heyman sabotaged that fight. You notice he didn't put Tank and Ryan Garcia on the same Saturday night as a UFC card, a pay-per-view. Crawford and Spence had to compete with a UFC pay-per-view. They had to compete with a whole nother card. After years of slander of Terrence Crawford's name, oh, he ain't a star. He this, that, and the third, and he trash, and then you gonna try to sell a fight. Al Heyman didn't promote that fight any good. He de-promoted that fight. He demoted that fight. So he said, look at Crawford and Spence. They didn't do more than Ryan and Tank. They justify that shit. I'm telling y'all, bro. Y'all be thinking these people like, oh, he a brother. He from the hood. Man, these niggas about their pockets. They about their pockets. And I know people in the amateurs, they say, well, I remember, back in the day, we was coming up, we had it hard. I remember them days, so I understand them playing it safe, man. Y'all playing it safe. I understand that. But y'all playing it safe is destroying the fucking sport. We ain't never supposed to get what we want to see. But then y'all want to know why people streaming and people ain't paying and people ain't watching the sport dying because everybody just got an MC Breed Tupac mindset. I got to get mine, you got to get yours. Everybody just for self. No, nobody care about the integrity of the sport no more. Think about it. How many people you really seen come out in the boxing world and condemn Ryan Garcia? Forget about the steroids. How many people you seen condemn Ryan Garcia for talking racist and all that? Everybody worried about they self. Everybody worried about their brand. Everybody, they don't care. But the minute them dudes come out there and say F Brad, you know what I'm saying? F Amir, you know what I'm saying? F Lee and all them and all these other, the rainbow community, they say something about them, they gonna shut you down. These dudes gonna be apologizing and be canceled just like the baby. Teofimo Lopez said something about the Rainbow Gang. Y'all forgot after he robbed Jermaine Ortiz. He had a lot to say about the Rainbow Gang. Ain't nobody make him apologize. Now, had that been Devin Haney, had that been, Terrence Crawford, that's what I be trying to tell these dudes. If y'all don't, stand for something, if y'all don't call out the hypocrisy and do something about it, wait till y'all make a mistake. Wait till y'all say something and they get offended by it, they gonna cancel you. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Garcia ain't been shut off social media. Ryan Garcia ain't been canceled. T.O. wasn't canceled what he said. So y'all ain't doing nothing about it. They can call you the N-word with the ER. Teofimo Lopez dad said all that. Y'all still got a camera asking them questions. Y'all still signing up for media credentials. Y'all still streaming and watching their fights. Why would I respect you? Why would I respect black people? especially in boxing, where you got Coach Calvin saying, "Well, blacks don't they don't sell. We gonna fight Mexicans, security, even though y'all want to see it, we don't. Why would I respect other black fighters? If black people in boxing and black boxers in boxing don't believe, and they believe Hispanics are, and the other, others like Lomachenko and the Ukrainian fighters and the Euro fighters are more lucrative, and they don't even believe in they selling power. Shit, why we respect them? Why should we fight them unless they become a very lucrative option? They believe that stuff. You got a black man in Al Heyman, and Floyd Mayweather telling these black fighters, "Oh, you need to wait for a Spanish fighter. Oh, don't fight that brother. No, no, that's too much of a risk. Wait till he build himself up and go fight him." And I'm telling y'all, telling y'all what it is, bro. Telling y'all exactly what it is. This is y'all be thinking, "Oh, it's the white man, man." Black, these old black men have done more damage to the community than Pookies and Ray Rays and the white man. You see Roland Martin on here and them raising all that money for Kamala Harris, don't you? The old liberal black man is dangerous. And most of these older middle-aged dudes, they all liberal. And people don't even understand what comes with liberal mindset. They don't understand that. They literally don't understand what a liberal, they are liberals. They don't believe it. And that's why I did that video on that male boxer beating up that female boxer in the Olympics. Check out the Patreon. And what I said, every lick I meant on that video. Every lick I meant on that video. Y'all want to put y'all Captain Saving Hold capes on for them women. They don't need you. Equal lefts and rights, as my brother Dennis Sperling would say. The women don't need you. Oh, that's messed up. That's this, man. They don't care about you, bruh. Why y'all putting y'all cape on for them? They big girls. That girl made it to the end of the round, the end of the fight. Why y'all worried about what they going through? Remember, we don't protect them. Remember that? Why don't you start acting like it then? Oh, that's messed. No, that's what they signed up for. Women co-sign the Rainbow Coalition. They co-sign that. No more women co-sign that more than the women in the community that look like me. That look like my screen right now. So I don't feel like every time a woman go through something on the internet, every time something happened to her in the streets and all that, y'all feel the need to put a cape on. They don't need your cape. Remember they say they don't need you. We unprotected. We don't do nothing for them. We don't do this, that, and the third. No. Keep it moving. You ain't see nothing. That was a fair fight. A UFC card was, what you mean? The UFC did more pay-per-views, Alan, than the Crawford fight did. The UFC fight card that same night did more pay-per-views than the Crawford card. So what are we speaking on? How is that a non-factor? If that's what you're saying, how is that a non-factor? That is a factor. If they did 750,000 and Crawford and I think Spence did 700 to 720,000, if they did, come on, how's that? If 350,000 people, if they don't do a pay-per-view card, if we can get 350,000 people that bought the UFC card to buy boxing, they do 1 million pay-per-views. Come on, they do 1 million pay-per-views. They doing the card the same night as Canelo from the Spear. You think a lot of people ain't gonna want to see a fight at the Spear, in the digital Spear? Absolutely. A lot of Puerto Ricans and Mexicans gonna show up for that fight too, for Canelo and Berlanga. That's what they banking on. So they know what they doing when they got projections. Know exactly what they doing. But it kind of like what's going on. And don't forget Turkey Al-Sheikh sponsoring that card, 306, UFC 306. But my thing is this: when you got black people saying that and putting that out on the internet, Come on, man. Oh, we don't sell. And this, I'm telling y'all, man, we the only people that do it. And these the same people, when they get in trouble, when they buy a fight, they want you to buy a fight. That's why I don't support these dudes. That's why I don't be buying their fights, bro. I do enough support by talking about your fight. This is why I don't buy their fights, man. They phony, they fakes, bro. They don't stand for nothing like Muhammad Ali, Jack Johnson. They don't stand for nothing no more, bro. You know, they don't stand for nothing no more. This is the business that they stand on. Always telling us what we can't do. We got enough of the other nationalities saying we cheap, we broke, we don't sell, we don't want to work, we lazy, we the most on welfare, a bunch of fucking lies. We got enough other nationalities pushing that narrative. And we know why Coach Calvin saying that because he don't know if Tank can beat Shakur Stevenson. They didn't think Tank could beat Gary Russell Jr. Let's call it what it is. Let's call it what it is. They don't think they can win. Double tap the screen and like the video. They don't think they can win. And it's messed up. So if you got your own people saying, oh, our fighters don't sell and this, that, and the third, man, shit. It is, I mean, what more proof do you need than that? This is Calvin Ford, a guy that turned his life around. The guys that raised plenty of black kids in the city of Baltimore in the gym. And he telling you it don't get no blacker than that in most people's opinion. He telling everybody that, you know, we don't sell, we don't promote, y'all don't buy it, y'all don't support us. So we gonna go fight Mexicans. We gonna get their money. Like I said before, man, the best thing that happened this year was Ryan Garcia ran. It showed you how weak black men are. Not just in the sport of boxing. Look how many black people got on Gilbert Arenas. No diddy. Look how many black people got on Gilbert Arenas for what he said about South Sudan. So, that's his opinion, right? You know, South Sudan wasn't supposed to be they wasn't supposed to be able to compete, being a country that's only 13 years old. Shout out to them. But everybody came to South Sudan's rescue. When Ryan Garcia said what he said, and that ain't even the most ignorant thing, you know, Gilbert Arenas said. But when Ryan Garcia said it, it was grace. It was we gonna pray for him. I'm telling y'all, man, dude, y'all be talking about getting rid of Pookies and Ray Rays. But if we being real, it's a lot of other ninjas on that list we got to get rid of first. We got to get rid of the pastors. We got to get rid of the old liberal Negro like Roland Martins and all them. You got to get rid of them old ninjas. You know, you got to get rid of them. You got to get rid of them Roland Martins. You got to get rid of, you know, them simp protectors. What happened to Mr. Beast? I just know he got a big YouTube community. I don't know what happened. I don't really know him. I just know he made a bunch of money on YouTube and he take care of his people. I don't know much about him or his content. So I don't know. But anybody that buys employees houses and house them and take care of them, you know they was gonna come for him no matter what his nationality is. They don't want you to uplift a group of people. They want to keep broke people. They want to keep broke, and the politicians, and the police, and and the rich behind the barrier of religion and laws. That's just what it boiled down to. Apparently, someone close to him was talking to man, dude. Like I said before, I don't know his content, so I don't speak on that. But if y'all pay attention, and the only reason I know this because watching Deshaun Wilshire channel. If you really pay attention, that and Minister Jap did a video on the streamers, the streaming community, you know, and it's a subsidiary into the incel community, which I just learned what the incel community was. That's why I did that short today. I just learned. I didn't know what that was prior to today. If I didn't watch the Quan Wilshire channel, I didn't know what the hell that was. So I didn't know it was a group of young men who are virgins and who complain on the internet about why women don't talk to them. Now I seen one of the dude's video. I think his name was Flat Top Chicken, Media Man covering his videos, and he made a video. He made two. I seen people review. I seen Daquan review the one about he was. I'm gonna get back to talking boxing. I seen the one where he talked about uh where he talked about how, you know, he was on dating apps and, you know, he's meeting girls and he was getting ghosted. And it was one he was talking about how all the nerd chicks that was pretty much supposed to be the nerd versions of them chicks, how they didn't date nerd guys. You know what I'm saying? So, and all they do is pretty much complain about not getting women, and that's not gonna solve your problem, right? So that's the only reason I know about that. But if you notice something about the gaming and that streaming community on Twitch and Kick and all that, apparently Kick is dead. All right, I'm learning this stuff. But apparently, double tap the screen. Apparently, you know, a lot of them is weird, bro. Michael just taught me about the incel community. He said a lot of them is trans maxing. Didn't know what that was until like 10 minutes, 20, 30 minutes ago. So, you know, you can look it up. He sent me a short. So I'm like, what? Um, so a lot of them is weird. You know, a lot of them, what you accuse somebody close to Mr. Beast of doing, a lot of them be, you know, a lot of that. That's too common. I look at how many female teachers this year we caught doing what you accused somebody close to Mr. Beast was doing in the comment section. You know how many older men I seen coming to high schools dealing with younger women, bro? Like, dog, I've seen that routinely throughout my high school career. As much as, you know, much as y'all look kind of surprised by that, I'm not. I seen it. All the girls I was in high school with, the vast majority, or a lot of them, had older boyfriends. I mean, I was talking to this one chick, and, you know, this chick had 3 kids. We was cool, and she said she left the house and went to go stay with her baby daddy. When she left, dropped out of high school, and went to go stay with her baby daddy, she said she went back and finished. She left the crib and went to stay with her baby daddy. Myra sent me a video about a teen, Flat Rock, Michigan. They got like a Ford plant down there. That's like going towards that's like leaving towards Michigan, you know, Brownstown. That's like going towards Monroe, and then you going towards Ohio, Toledo, Ohio. You going that way. When you going towards Ohio, you kind of go by Flat Rock, Michigan and shit, right? And apparently a girl went missing. She was like 17, 18. I don't know the age of consent in Michigan. I don't play those games, okay? Um, but apparently they found her and she was engaged to a 44-year-old man. She left the house and got engaged to a 44-year-old man. So y'all, you kind of talking about this talk. This ain't nothing new. This ain't nothing new. They've been doing. I don't really. Drake was accused of it. Don't know how true it is. I don't really get the thrill of dating somebody, you know, young. You know, I don't know if it's you able to control them. I don't know if you think they more pure. I done seen chicks in high school get ran by the whole football team. I done seen chicks in high school get trains ran on them. I done seen chicks in high school get straight up slutted out. So they coming out of high school with a bunch of bodies anyway. When they go to college, they promiscuous. I mean, that's the understatement. They getting ran through in high school, in college. So all this, you get a woman that's 25 and under, like, y'all listen to these old red pill ninjas, bro. They getting spladdled. They getting took to Pound Town early, bro. You got girls losing their virginity at 13, 14, 15. Like, come on. And you think that's a one-off? So, like I said, I be saying before, man, y'all be, you got to get a girl that's young. You got to get you a girl that's right. Get you a girl that's right. So all that stuff, man. But yeah, I don't play them games, bro. I'm good on that. I don't mess with younger women. Like, I'm good. They don't know how to wipe themselves. They don't know how to clean themselves. They get over emotional. They don't know how to control their temper. They more fertile. They can bust your windows out. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to upkeep themselves. You know what I'm saying? They don't go to the doctor the way they should go to the doctor. I mean, you can go on and on. And if you feel like that easier to get, then I mean, you just ain't playing the game the right way. You know, all these women desperate. You just got to talk to them. Once you talk to them, you know what I'm saying? It ain't really nothing to it. You know, but nonetheless, you know, nonetheless, I don't really understand controlling, grooming them. Like if you a man, a woman gonna follow regardless. She gonna do whatever you tell her to do. Real talk. If you really him, she gonna do. You ain't gotta be him. You just gotta be decent, dude. But but nonetheless, back on topic, the coach Calvin Ford, right? Um, you know, so they perpetuate these lies, man, and you can't blame the man for this one. You know, and they telling, oh, you don't see, we don't sell, and this, that, and the third, and it's unfortunate, bro, because you know, if we fought each other, broke bread with each other, you know, people will come out and they'll go out and support it. They would. So that's their way of getting out of Shakur Stevenson fight. Double tap the screen and like the video. Appreciate that. Share it for your boy. But I mean, it is what it is, man. To be quite frankly, man, they got it. Tank about to be 30 in November. He probably gonna rematch Eastside Cruz. Or if Rayo kind of win. I seen a poll that had like Rayo only had like 13 to 17% chance to win. They polled it. So I mean, that's just the way it go, man, with this shit, man. And y'all really starting to see these fighters' true color, man. These black fighters' true colors, man. When you in this business, man, ain't no real solid black people, bro. They ain't no real solid black people, man. I'm telling you that right now. Ain't no real solid black people in this business, man. Everybody about their green. Everybody about protecting their brain. You know, they did a number on the black community. You got one Jaylen Brown, one Kyrie Irving. Who really backing up Jaylen Brown? Everybody silent. Who really backed up Kyrie? But then Kyrie, his arc started to change, and he made it to the championship. Everybody wanted to be Team Kyrie. Everybody is so concerned with protecting their brand. Black people are a bunch of individuals. They not going they some of these people won't even put their neck out for their mothers and their fathers or their brothers no more. Everybody's just concerned about them. You know what I'm saying? Everybody concerned about their brand. But they can't ban us all if we band together. If we all stand on business together, they can't. But ninjas is weak. They weak. Everybody is concerned about them. If the world came together, everybody came together, they couldn't do nothing with us. We make up the police. I always say this: we make up the military, we make up the fire department, we make up the sewage company, we make up the lights company, we make up all that. And what's so funny is all these athletes, they worried about protecting what they got, and then 5 to 7 years after retire, they broke anyway. They broke anyway. All these actors, you think they making money, they broke anyway. Soon as they go through something like the whole Jonathan Majors situation, they talking about, well, Robert Downey Jr. Went through this, that, and the third, and he's still able to come back, but Jonathan Majors can't. Well, what y'all gonna do about it, black people? Nothing. If they do anything, they're gonna burn down and they're gonna destroy their own neighborhood. You gonna do what's the point of we talking about it if we ain't gonna do nothing about it? Nothing. One thing I will get to give the black women, they will band together and ban a nigga. Ooh, they will. They will get together and they will go out there and try to destroy you. They will band together on us. They won't do it to Brad. They won't do it to Susie, but or Amir Cash or Amir. But they will band together and they will destroy us. Hold on, somebody just text me. I don't even know who number that is. I really don't even know who number that is. Shit, wild. They will band together. They will destroy us. They will go to court to destroy you. You remember Emmanuel Steels had all them women lying on Myron Rowe. He used to play #1 high school player in the football. And he went to Florida State, got drafted late by Tyson. Then he went to go be a Rhodes Scholar and be a surgeon. And she had all them women talking about, Myron did something to them. Well, black women will band together to destroy us. The sisterhood, I did a video that's coming on the Patreon. The sisterhood over their sons. Wait till y'all see that video on the Patreon on the Free Game 89. The sisterhood is more important than their own sons. You know what I'm saying? Women will stick together in general. That's why I say when that man boxer was putting them hands, feet, toes, and elbows and forearms on the old girl, y'all was crying on Twitter for what? If they get the support from women and men, what's gonna change? And then as soon as they turn their back on this time for us to get the support, they turn their back on us. Stop supporting they shit. I keep telling y'all that, bro. So when Clarissa Shields and Angel Reese go out here and, they push feminism, I can whoop men and, stop sexualizing me. Man, they lost my support. I have a zero tolerance for that feminism shit. Zero tolerance. If you don't need a man, so be it. And really, in your mind, it sounds cool to want to break a feminist. It sounds cool to want to take her to Pound Town and make her say, "Daddy, I need you." But at her heart of heart, she's still a feminist. You ain't gonna change that. No matter how much good you hit it. You're not gonna turn her back to a true girly girl or a true feminine woman. That's too far gone. You could take a stud lesbian that just you could turn her to a feminine woman before you turn some of these feminists. And no, not all stud lesbians are feminists. Some of them, I done knew some pretty ones that went that way. Some of them just thought they was ugly or didn't attract the guys and went the other way. Some people might have turned another way and they really not like that. Be surprised. But a feminist, you can't change it. Can't change it, bro. But y'all some questions I answer them. But to finish on Tank and Calvin, I mean, it don't surprise me. The action showed us that way before he articulated that in that interview. The action showed you that. Floyd Mayweather action showed us that. Al Heyman action showed us that for years. So if the main black person and one of the guys who had the most power in the last 10 years of boxing is telling black fighters that, y'all don't sell. We need to put y'all in Mexicans to sell. If he's saying that, what Bob gonna say? Oh, what all them gonna say? So we don't take care of each other, they ain't gonna take care of us. They ain't gonna take care of us, and that's the sad reality about it. That's the sad reality about this shit, man. But like I said before, Ryan Garcia was the Cat Williams to boxing. He was. Let me get these questions though. My phone getting hot. I don't know why I get hot when I go live. If I'm walking, it won't get hot. Maybe I should get a fan. He says, see where we left off at. He said, I ain't got it like that. I got that like that. I got a girl left. He said, Shakur Said the fight was cap. He said yeah, they never sent the offer. He said didn't think you was doing a live on today. I wasn't. Yeah, I just had time. Calvin talking crazy. Justin said I was just watching Angel Reese reaction video. You've been on a Hall of Fame run. Yeah, so has she. Daniel Berry salute. Laughed at remember Ella B said the same shit when Bud and Speed. I just brought that up. He said life been life and we appreciate the content. To this day, I ain't never heard Al talk. Al said he wants the money after fame because he a mook. But Legacy makes money. Look at Crawford, but these new boxers don't get it. Shout out to Black Jericho. Chase say they saying black people don't buy the pay-per-views. That's not true. We buy them if it's worth buying, just like anybody else. He said Lazy Eye was trashing Crawford earlier over Spence. This lets you know he emotional. He can't separate his emotions from the facts. He got these media members. They just feel he's a feminine ass nigga, man. 6'3", light skinned female. As long as you have YouTubers like Lazy Eye Trash and Black Fighters, things won't change. He ain't even from the Bay Area. He from like, Marina or something like that. He ain't even from the hood. He from like that nigga, man. Come on, man. He, not a nigga in sight. What did Ice Cube say on True to the Game? He said, tagging, or was it the No Vaseline disc? He said exactly, straight sabotage that fight. You could really believe it now after Bud exposed how Spence really made the fight against, I think he meant Al's wishes. He said Tank versus Garcia was bigger than any UFC card. Social media, ESPN was even promoting Tank and Garcia. When it came to Crawford and Spence, they sabotaged Crawford and Spence. Allen say, stop it. The people who wanted to watch Spencer Crawford watched it. Nah. If you put two pay-per-views on, so you telling me one wouldn't take away from the other. That's a lie, bro. That's a lie. That's a lie. All right, then. Put another card the same as Ryan and Tank and see if that wouldn't have took away. It would have. I want to say as much. Crawford and Spence was under promoted. PBC ruined Deontay Wilder as well, or two. He said the UFC card was heavily promoted by UFC while Crawford and Spence was under promoted. That was about Chase. He said Lather say, yup, Al sabotaged that to get back at both fighters, and there was a minimum promotion for Bud and Errol. He said Black Jero own people perpetuate lies. Lather say that's the thing. Enough of the other spreading that BS narrative. So why are you, Coach Calvin, openly exposing they ducking? Yep. And he basically telling y'all how PBC operate. Hey, Calvin protecting the money bag. I mean, yeah, I ain't mad at him. He said he was making it out the hood with this one. Shout out to Manny. He said, I don't, they probably planted that person next to Mr. Beast. I'm telling y'all, when you start helping people out and you start spreading your wealth around and people start doing good, Black Wall Street, all that type of stuff, they can't have you spreading game around. Then that's when they gonna hurt you. Yeah, to let you know it ain't all about color all the time. He was doing good, and I don't even know much about the guy, but I know that he's building houses for his people and all that. They do that. They do that. And this is why I move in silence, bro. I don't move with a group of people. I don't trust nobody for real. You know what I'm saying? Involuntary celibate. I mean, that's crazy. These dudes 30, they said guys 30 and under, 38% worldwide are virgins. That's wild. Like, I would just go buy it at that point. Why not? Some of the best game you can get is from hookers and prostitutes. I told y'all some of the coolest women, the coolest women are hoes. You hear women say, well, guys really just want hoes because hoes are actually cool. Like, literally. Hoes be cool. You be forget what Rick Ross saying, money make me come? No, did he? I was blind to the fact that she was a hoe, nigga. Come on, man. Like hoes is the coolest. You know what I'm saying? Most women are socially awkward, but when you kind of dealing with like hoes, that's why niggas fuck with nurses. You gonna have the best time fucking with a nurse. Am I lying? You gonna have the best time chilling with nurses, dog. If you get a gang of nurses, and y'all go out, man, it ain't gotta be sexual. Y'all gonna have a hell of fun. Y'all gonna have the best fun y'all had in your life. You ain't even gotta hit it. You just gonna have hella fun. They are so fun to be around. All the bitches with whole professions of hoes, they be fun. Sometimes it don't take no alcohol to get them going either. They just cool. That's what I be telling y'all, man. That's why niggas end up married. I know why niggas marry hoes. I ain't even mad at it. They fulfill your sexual desires and they fun to be around. You easily can forget the other bullshit that come with it. Once you out here dealing with other women and all they is a headache and ain't no fun, y'all go out, it's a chore. You carrying the conversation. You know what I'm saying? They getting an attitude about nothing else. You chilling with let's just say all women that's fun to be with ain't hoes, but you get what I'm saying. A woman that's fun to be with, you have a good time, and wherever y'all do is y'all turning up. It's fun. You more likely to let her get away with bullshit than anybody else because it's a rarity. You ain't gonna find that. When you find a woman you could just have fun with, she chill, she ain't awkward, she ain't tripping about everything. She chill, she laid back, y'all have fun, y'all pop shit. She don't start too much or nothing. They all gonna start something. You know, they all got insecurities, but they be cool. Can't get mad at that. You more likely gonna wife a chick like that, even if she promiscuous a little bit, than deal with some of these other chicks. Cause they gonna be promiscuous and you gonna be miserable. So they said Russell Wilson slapped Justin Fields with a slap. I ain't heard that. I heard he got hit by somebody else. I think it was Patrick Queen or somebody. I forget who it was. He said, in fact, he said Law and Order, How to Get Away with Murder to expose the incels. And a lot of them incels is turning the other way. I mean, to me, I don't know, man. I really never had a personality issue. I'm always been social. So like if I want to be social, I could be social. I'm like really like it's cool. Like I could just hang around chicks and have a good time. It ain't gotta be nothing sexual. That's what I find out about chicks. Like if you hang around, a lot of these niggas like to get sexual too quick and they like to lay down the ground rules. Like I was talking to this one chick like a while ago and we was out and she was like, yeah, God told me I had to be submissive. I had to do this, that, and the third and to be with him. And I said, he just talked himself right out the pussy, like right then and there. Like I don't even bring up nothing sexual when I'm with women, bro. Like if we out here talk, I don't bring up nothing sexual. You know, a lot of times they bring it up. You know, when I first meet, I really ain't talking sexual, just kind of getting to know you, whatever. And when you don't bring up sexual conversation. A lot of times they bring it up first, or they enjoy that you don't make it sexual. Y'all be on the first link, y'all be like, let me, you come, like to me it ain't that you ain't gotta be that desperate, bro. If you get out and talk to enough women, that's it. I'll be telling y'all, most of these women go to these sporting events, they go to these bars, these lounges. Talking about that on the Patreon coming up. They go to these, they look for guys. They looking for guys. Trust me, ask Kobe if you go to the Barclays Center, it'd be a gang of women looking for guys to speak to. I was at the Barclays Center for the AB and Vargas fight. I sat next to this girl. She wanted me to come back to Harlem with her and smack out. I knew her for all of maybe not even an hour. Couldn't do it because I had my plane left early. Wasn't no way I was gonna make it from Harlem back to my plane at 6 o'clock and back to my room, then to the plane. Like she threw it. She threw like real talk. That's why I just don't be really understanding, dude. Like women are more desperate. They just as desperate as these incels because they all most of them sharing the same type of dude. It ain't too many socially good dudes. That's it. Most of these women, you just got to keep the wheels straight, bro. Y'all be wanting to talk sex and whip y'all shit out so fast. Just get to know them, man. You might hear something that just makes sexually turn you off. And some of y'all are just too horny for that. I don't care if the pussy stink. I don't care. Oh, man. I don't care what she said. She had 10 salamis at once. I want to get mine. If you got that track of mind, man, you still young then, bro. Like, He said Shakur style shouldn't matter if Tank Davis is a complete fighter, Calvin is tripping, Kendall Mitchell. I agree. Said facts. Old dudes in the old school picking up females that was sophomore year, juniors, looking like grown ass women. Yup, they women want to be grown, and then when they get exploited and taken advantage of, then they want to cry, "I was innocent." No, you knew what you was doing. They can control and groom them. Jericho say, I mean, if they are 18 and over, it's technically fine. But to me, like, if you 44 and they 18 or whatever the age consent is, 16, 17, 18, it's wild, bro. I mean, do what you do. Most of the women don't even know how to take care of themselves at that point, but whatever. My first year in college, I had a second with this girl who was on the ballet team. I didn't even know they had a ballet team. Although I thought it would be tight. Boy, was I wrong. You'd be surprised. In college, for it to be loose is wild because she still was fairly young. She better go with that vinegar. That's wild. That's wild. But you'd be surprised. A lot of these women, they be with other women and they got all these super duper toys and shit. Tuck their tail and hide them, shake my head. He said, if we can be disrespected multiple times as a race publicly and no one does anything about it because they don't want to lose a job or income, we will never stand together at all. All it takes is a couple good people to have their back. Our race would rather get rich and get all the women than share. They share the same women. Look at Angel Reese. They're sharing the same dudes. What's the point of having money and status if y'all gonna share the same women? So you hear about the white lady who threw her baby, blah, 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 because she believed it would mess up her career. Yeah, I heard that. I think I heard that story on somebody's channel. Man, you'd be surprised. Yup, you'd be surprised. They care more about their careers than having children. If a woman don't want to be a mother, that's a bad sign, bro. I'd rather have a chick that's a baby mama than a chick that don't want to be a mother. Chick that want to be a mother, that's a feminist. She care more about her career and all. If she don't want to do her natural job of being a mother, unless she can't physically do it, but then you can always adopt it that she wants to do or whatever. That she don't want to be a mother, that's the biggest red flag you can go off of. More than weight, more than height, more than misandry, more than feminism. If a woman don't want to be a mother, for selfish reasons, unless she biologically can't do it because of some type of defect, that's the biggest red flag. He said, I was out with a girl last weekend. She said to me that she realized she couldn't be submissive. She's too dominant. I'm looking and talking to her, and I'm like, I don't see none of that from you. Yeah, you don't see it, but if she telling you to it, I'll just get the hell up out of there, bro. I'll get up out of there. Maybe she was trying to scare you off, but women that scare you off, she probably wasn't that into you. I would have just got up out of there. I'd be like, all right, see you later. And I wouldn't even talk to her again. Are you going to bet on this fight? On this fight? Nah, I don't plan on it. I can do a video on it. He said, what's going on, Ronaldo? The comeback kid said Shakur and Tank versus Mayweather Pacquiao all over again. Al and them know it. Yeah, damn. Yeah, I thought Tank would win. He said met this IPN. She was drinking right along. Oh, LPN. She was my bad. She was drinking right along with me. Yeah, when you work, they be working about 412, 612s. Hell yeah, they need an outlet. Man, this one nurse, she was super duper cool. She was older than me. I would have married her. I ain't gonna cap. Damn near did. Shakur gonna outbox Tank. Good. Shout out to Kobe. He said spinning game. She would have bought your ticket if you laid it down right. If you laid it down, yeah, man, I couldn't. I really didn't feel like I did. We had a little conversation, whatever. She asked me where I was from and all that shit. I really ain't think much of it. I wouldn't even do that, bro. I wouldn't even smash. I wouldn't even do that, bro. I wouldn't even do that. I wouldn't even smash. I wouldn't even smash. You got to get to the point where you can be like, you hear certain things, that's a no go. When a woman say I'm too dominant and all, unless she's saying it, I mean, if she joking, man, I'll probably get out of there, bro. Sometimes I hear certain things from women, and I'll be like, nah. I got to the point where I'll be like, no, I couldn't even do it. I can't even do it. I remember I had this one chick, and We got back to her crib, whatever. We was drinking. I actually invited her to my crib. She's like, "Well, I gotta go to my crib. I gotta do something at the crib, woo, woo, something like that, whatever." She was talking about how she used to wake up and had nightmares. She had a dream catcher over her bed and shit. I'm like, oh, hell no. I was like, hell no. Bitch crazy. But boy, y'all niggas ain't lying. Them crazy chicks got the best sex. That's the bitch that she gave me the best sex I ever had. I ain't gonna cap. Boy, it was like being in a porno. Man, if I was younger, man, boy, oh boy, we would probably be together and I'd probably be miserable as hell when we wasn't having sex. He said, Shakur and Tank won't be boring. Fight team Tank just scared. What up, Donovan? He said, man, with those was the red flags I was getting. Yeah, I be getting up out of there. I be knowing to get up out of there now. I be knowing to get up out of there. Facts, females were telling me how she liked the fact that I ain't bring up how big her tits was during the conversation. Yup. How you didn't ask for pictures. And I remember I asked this one chick I met at the club for pictures. She sent me a bunch of naked pictures and said, all y'all guys the same. I wouldn't even ask for naked pictures. I was just asking this back in the day. I was just asking her for pictures. Say you dodged the bullet. He said from Harlem hoes, 30 plus bodies. Yeah, man, I was like, she was straight looking too though, but I was like, nah. She was like, nah. When she said she left, her friends went to go party and she came to the fight. I already knew what she was on. I already knew what she was on. I already knew exactly what she was on. I said, you ditched your friends to come to a fight. She was a light skinned thing too. I already knew what she was on. She was looking for some work. She was looking for a dude, bro. Yeah, but yeah. Yeah, it's crazy chicks be A1. That's crazy, man. I be good, bro. I can deal with some decent sex. I can deal with some bud bag. That's cool. That's cool. But yeah, let me get out of here, man. I'm about to finish. I'm about to watch. What I was about to watch? Damn, I was about to watch something. I was watching Deadpool, but I said the first one. I'm going back and watch the other ones. I already seen the third one. If you ain't seen the movie, I said I was about to watch something. Oh, I'm about to watch House Party. That's what I wanted to watch. I wanted to watch House Party. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for supporting. Peace, man.